Okay, right, actually play the game. Right, so this is Fumehead. I downloaded this, I think, last Next Fest. That's a bit louder than it needs to be, I think. How about we go there? That's about right. Alright. So I muted that, that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna start playing a video game. Jesus. So I was saying, we have 39 demos left to get through. Some of them may or may not exist. Yeah, we'll play the demo mode in the demo. That night I took my hand cannon and ventured into worm caves for food. Or so at least I thought Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish this coffee because obviously I need some kind of caffeine. Wake up the brain box a little bit. So like I was saying, I was in bed till 4 today. PM, that is. Or at least so I thought, or at least so I told the others, as the real reason lay somewhere between boredom and restlessness, which made me turn to things I was good at. Like gun. I was damn good at hunting worms. In truth, I wasn't hungry at all. Appetite fled my body entirely as the sickness crept over me yesterday morning. But I knew even though I wasn't hungry then, just as inevitable as a brain-dead worm getting caught in my trap was the eventuality of me having to eat. Many marveled at my wisdom in this, despite my young age, but the reason was simple. My father taught me two things: foresight and worm hunting. Gotta check in to let the others know there's hunting going on. No use in camping in the same area. I'll do the pit today. The pit. Worm caves tonight. Scale from dry to dank, they were simply moist. These expeditions would be horrendous to other folk. Walls push down on you from all sides. They say it's dark and cramped. To me, they're neither. At least not any more than the rest of the world. Alright. An old worm hunter's trick. Close the door behind you so you hear the next fool opening it. That way you don't blow a hole through them thinking they're a worm. Also known as an old assassin's trick, though I could never figure out why. Unlike the rest of the world, food in the worm caves is plenty. If not for the noxious oxygen, I would have claimed these caves long ago. I can hear the worms squelch and slither. It's time to set the trap. Sir. Okay, let's not tutorialize it. That's fine. Set trap. Should be good enough. Hope it gets a big one. If I were my father, this would be my favorite part of the process. The long wait for the inevitable reward. He once told me that a man is happier during this than during the culmination of life's finest pleasures. I don't know about that, biting into the supple worm steak beets sitting around in the dirt. But I have long suspected that to succeed in life, you have to love doing what other people hate. Patient bird gets the worm. My favorite proverb. It's the early bird gets the worm, though. So it's okay. It's fine. Hello? What the fresh hell is this? A trap in this gravedark? Who does things like that? Instead of dinner, alone, Ryakadon. Unusual for these gangsters to leave the city. Maybe you should open the trap that's about to crush me? I'll release you when you tell me why you're here. Oh, I see. I didn't know worm hunters double as torturers. Some of us. I knew the scream I heard just now was one of surprise. His enhanced pain tolerance should have equated the trap's hold to an annoying string at most. You're messing with the Dane, you understand that, right? Thought you hunters had better instincts. Right, fine. Let me unbind you. Glad you still got sense in you. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Not me too. That sound come from you? You've got to hurry. It's getting to me. Quick! But what if I don't? What if I just leave? Hey, Beyond. Thank you for the stream streak. What a... Yeah, it took an extra minute to set up the chat box again. Yeah, we're doing more Demonstables. We're playing Fumehead. Me and the boys, we came here to... Well, it doesn't matter. What matters is that they all started acting crazy. They tried to drag me deeper into the caves. That's them. I have to run. Run? What am I supposed to do? Well, I was talking to your friend just now. Their stairs are blank. Sounds good with me. I'm always up for new potential games. Yeah, I don't remember when I downloaded this. I'll be real. I think it's been on here for like 2 or 3 Next Fests. Tick tick. On second thought, this doesn't promise to be a productive conversation. The productive conversation I was hoping for. Hey, here we go. These are your skills. They're shoveled at the beginning of each turn. This is the window of opportunity. Play one skill to move. Play one skill to move on to the next 3. Interesting. Amplifies effects of different skills all up to 3 units. The skill costs mana to play. No skills left. That turn. Every turn is a phase. Skills are blue, red, or white that are only able to be playing during their phase. This is your enemy's intention. It can help you decide which skills you should play. You can navigate hints and intentions and effects using either analog sticks or buttons. Let's real quick just didn't think I'd have to turn that down even longer. It's wild. Alright, so blue phase. All damage rolls against a unit are minimal. For evasive. Force enemies to target dark, gain 1 evasive. Hey! Burn abilities. If you don't want to cast an ability from the current window of opportunity, you can always hold X to burn it. Burning an ability moves the window of opportunity forward, but prevents you from using the ability until the end of the fight. Okay. It's an interesting phase shift kind of system. Inflict shock, targets on all enemies. Targets receive additional damage equal to the number of shock. Interesting. Alright, I played that out of phase, so it's it ended turn. This is an interesting system that I may or may not understand. Dead? I might be dead. Nope, got him. Alright, cool. They look normal despite what they sounded like. Black bit of goo coming out of the ear. Could be a mod thing for all I know. So what is this? This is Fumehead. I'm not entirely sure myself, honestly. Fantastic. You're in even deeper into the caves. Bless his soul. Oh, okay, we're giving up on him. I guess we're heading out. Yeah, it had like a unique, like pixelated art style and turn-based combat, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Also, like, low-grade cyberpunky shenanigans. Character is just Nero, but pixelated. Yeah, it's a little edgelordy. What the hell are you doing here? Dart? Jack Dart? Hey. It's way too close. Too close. How do you see anything in this darkness? I have both eyes. Ah, that makes sense. Show me around. This is Deep Worm Cave territory. Wait, what? Guess that explains the smell. Oh right, you work here. You haven't answered. What are you doing here? Well, I wasn't really gonna go here, and now I'm just here all of a sudden. You know? That's pretty stupid, even for you. Am I expected to believe that story? Frankly, I'm not even really sure I believe it myself. It must be the same thing. Doesn't look like she's gonna get violent, though. Have you, by chance, been feeling sick since yesterday morning? Yes, actually. How'd you know? Just connecting dots. I need to get out of here. Looks like more and more people are going to come here, and some of them are looking for a fight. Like who? Ryakadon? What? Why? Were you talking shit about their suits again? No, that was a lesson learned. These two just got rowdy out of nowhere. And the first one started cackling, like doing a crackle and a hiss as if his brain was getting a radio signal. Anyway, I'm sure he'll get it. What, rowdy as in you fought Ryakadon? What you got yourself into? Nothing your pistol can't get me out of. Alright, then that's the deal. You have my pistol, just get me out of these caves. Good. Now let's get going before the whole district is just here now. Interesting. Like we can walk by them again. I don't. It was just like an indication to go back down that hallway. Maybe we're heading the other direction. Interesting. Yeah, the phase system is a little less than. Oh, I'm keeping health between rounds. I'm gonna be dead in a minute. Oh, see, if this was Jack doing it, then... Yeah, I did 0 because she was full health. Good. Great. Fantastic. Item found, rugged coat. Equipped stiff into gear section. Do I have any healing at all? Nope. Alright, cool. Good to know. A locker key, you say? Opens up some locker somewhere. I'm assuming that it's the one that was all the way back. A folding fan. When you skip a turn without using a single ability, gain 3 mana. You do on me. Oh man. And we have a point available for abilities, okay. Heal an enemy for 5, deal 10 the next turn. Deal 4 to 5 to the first enemy, gain focus. Yeah, it looks like this would be more useful. Oh, okay, that's a weird way to layer that. Like they each have the same set of tabs in the menu. To every enemy, grant force shield. Yeah, that seems a little more on point. Okay. Energy Boy. Revitalize yourself by 15 MP, cannot be used during fights. Expired if not used by 4 fights from now. Okay. Wait. If we break into one of these, the Ryakudon in the other room are definitely going to be alerted. So just go in prepared if you're going to fight. How do you know these things? We live different lives. I just know, okay? Oh cool, you can break equipment. It's Nero and Viola in their own 2D adventure. You know what, I am getting that vibe a little bit. Okay, there we go. One invis. Enemy switch to targeting dart instead of Omni appears next turn. Okay. That was interesting. Wait a minute. I know that ding. Okay, that's what they meant. Per focus. Alright, we should probably do this first though. Not enough. Alright. Does that work post-death? I don't want to waste a turn to find out. But I'm going to. Nope, doesn't. Alright. Good enough. And this is an interesting combination of systems. I don't know if I like it, though. And we're dead. Alright, cool. Let's give that one more shot. Let's go scattershot instead. And we had inventory, right? Or the save us before then? Damn, it's all the way back here, alright. Seems a bit overly convoluted, like it's trying to pack too much into one thing. This screams to me like Trapper Keeper journal fucking game design, you know? Respectful, like I don't mean that in a as a pejorative. This seems like someone had this like idealization of a game they wanted to make, and they decided that this was going to be it. And they just had so many ideas that they didn't really worry about how well those abilities or those things kind of meshed. So, like, the phase system is a little convoluted, but that's, like, manageable. It's, like, topping it with some of the other subsystems that are like, I don't know, maybe we should take these guys out first. Because there's a lot of like core ideas that are fine here, like having unique abilities and charge bases and like skill sets that are unique to each character in a party, and combining that with like, there's not enough to call it like a deck card system, but you do have a bit of randomization on abilities that you're doing. I don't know about the phase system. I feel like the phase system might be, oops, excuse me, need to squash that. Deny. The music's solid. The writing's a little bit like something I would think like similar to something I would have written in high school. It's like, I don't know if it's like self-aware edgy. Yeah, because like the focus system that Ami has is fine. It just, there's a little too much to do when it comes to building that up to be effective. And the randomization on your abilities kind of hampers that a little bit. I think the same can be said with Dart. Dart's fucking charge, like, a lot of these require it to be 3 or higher, and like by the time you're that late in the fight, you're either getting your ass kicked or, you know, burning through other resources. She also has 2 abilities that do the same thing. Like, it's crazy to say, like, I don't think there's enough tutorialization, but I seriously don't think there's enough tutorialization. Yeah, like resource management is also kind of a thing. Like, if you're going to have this degree of like combat management, where you're hanging on to your HP values between fights, I don't think like the mana bar is super necessary. I understand you want to limit what certain abilities are being used. Gain 3 charge. Am I capped at 3 charge? Because that did nothing. The door is enchanted. Also, I really like the dichotomy with, because I don't know if there's more than this in your party, ever. I have no focus, so using this does nothing. Your tank is not enough of, like, you don't have enough to mitigate how much you're damage sponging. Yeah, because that card mentions 4 to 5 charge, but we only seem to have 3 at any given time. I think adding the MP limit on some of those cards is a little like brutal. I think, and I'm not saying that everything has to be Slay the Spire, but like having an AP system similar to Slay the Spire, where you can be like, all right, you can burn your entire turn on this one thing that you need to do, or you can do a bunch of little things that might build up a little bit later. But the randomization and like multi-fight fucking mitigatory management with resources for health and like mana are, it's a little much, and we have literally received a single fucking it's a single fucking MP fucking item. Like there's got to be some give there. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, the aesthetic's cool, you're doing a little bit of, you know, diegetic world building, but, like, with what can be seen initially, I don't know. Maybe it's just not my deal. It's not my vibe, but, like, it looks, like, yeah, I mean, aesthetically, very cool. There's definitely a vibe there, but I don't know, man. And this is, like, the oldest version of the demo, I'm assuming. Let me see if there's any update on Steam. So we go there. Yeah, it's got a TBA release date, and I don't think last announcement update was a gameplay trailer, and that was in October. I mean, this might be, like, the product of a single fucking dev. Yeah, developers, team Fumehead. I'm getting the vibe that this is somebody's, like, passion project, which makes me feel bad when I kind of, like, am pointing out the innate flaws. It's interesting. It's interesting. I just, you know, I think it needs some fine-tuning and maybe, like, some considerations for the various systems. On to the next.